about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Set, ready, set, go. 52 blue.
From the shotgun, it's Young. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And the throw and the catch were just fine. But against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Young to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good for Jets. First down.
Looking to throw, Young. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Quick, yellow.
Young off the play fake. Throw right side, will be taken in by Henry. And out of bounds right around the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here
They
we
go
go.
play action. Young. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
29-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now here's Young. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. This guy, he is hard to corral.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 45 yards rushing so far. And this is just their first possession. Well, they've got a new set of downs here.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Set. Ready.
They'll run right here with Brooks. Nifty move. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and
Let's
goal
go.
at the 8-yard line.
Red, 38.
Here's Brooks. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Shreds into the stiff arm. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
52 blue.
36-yard line.
Set.
On play action, Young. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Young. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
First down.
Come on, set.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Young will set to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Young now. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. Now he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Check right.
Now Young running the option left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Switch. Yellow.
Young will hold on to it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bryce Young, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jets are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Hut, hut. Straight
ahead with Hubbard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
Let's go. Black, 95.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll take it across for the Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Young to throw it. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. This is taken at the 23. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers' offense had Chuba Hubbard set to take over once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Set, cut.
Off the play fake. Mendoza. His throw incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And here's Matt Ariza now. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Ready up.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Paul want to give up the middle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Here's Jordan Stout now. He can't get him down. There goes a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
60 red.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. And they're going to speed things up here.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
After review of the play,
here's the call.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
Come on, set. Look, set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brings up second and
Ready.
5 at the
33,
15-yard
yellow,
line.
red, cycle. Set, hut.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
50, green. Ready.
Here is Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. And check down, complete to Hall. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set, hut.
Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about riddling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Ready.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Boom, check.
Young to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Able to avoid him at the 40. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. To throw is Mendoza. A final shot before break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So halftime is upon us on third. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now a run here off the and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. Run play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Jets.
Here we go.
First down.
Big pass Taylor, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw, Young. He'll find his man, that's Taylor again. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 35 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. It'll be Young again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Down. Set.
Now Mendoza off the play fake. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Good play.
Back to throw. Mendoza. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And New York set to take the field. see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard
Here we go,
line.
set. Yes, set.
Young off the play fake. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. To throw, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see him shaking the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
Down. Ready.
Now here's Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Young. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10.
More of the man in motion.
60 red. Ready?
It's Young off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw again. Young. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young will set to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Check White.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Panthers 21.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Panthers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Off play action. Mendoza. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Let's go now. 50, green. Cut.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Come on, set.
First down,
Black ball.
Panthers.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw here. Bennett. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
First and goal, Carolina.
And they'll run with Etienne. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Bennett looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. The Jets on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. That's a job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Bennett now to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
18 Cardinal.
Bennett working from the gun. Looking Strong's way again, and he's got it. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw is Bennett. This ball complete. It's ETN on the crossing route. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On the handoff, this is Brooks. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now remember now, no overtime here in the preseason, so in a tie game, this ought to be a fight to the finish. Bennett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Bennett. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Here we go. Yep.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Swanson. And on a gain of 3 to the 33. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Swanson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hey.
He'll look to throw.
The pass. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a thrilling 4th quarter.